Health authorities are urging people attending Good Friday services around the country to observe strict COVID-19 safety protocols under the amended lockdown restrictions announced by President Cyril Ramaphosa earlier this week. Religious gatherings will be restricted to 250 people indoors and 500 outdoors. Let's bring in our reporter Atula Joka, who is at a church in Mthatha in the Eastern Cape. Atula, a very good morning to you. Tell us more.
Well, greetings, Blaine, this morning. Well, we are at Bethel Mission here in Kwapain, in Mthatha, in the Eastern Cape. Well, as you rightly put it, that the President announced those restrictions earlier this week to say those adjusted restrictions, especially for this time of the Easter weekend, to say there must be about 250 people inside the church and 500 outdoors. So churches, especially here in the Eastern Cape, have been battling because people during this time of the Easter, you have people descending to the Eastern Cape, coming back home to come and celebrate and be with their loved ones, come to worship. But this time around, it is a new normal, so they have to adjust to those. So I was speaking to some of the leaders of this church earlier on, Blaine. They told me that they have adjusted strategies. So they'll have other service. They've told other members to come today and other congregants to come on a Sunday. But with me, I do have Pastor Joka, who will elaborate to us about their plans today. If my cameraman can pan a bit. Pastor, warm greetings to SABC News and warm welcome.
Greetings to you and greetings to the viewers at home. I'm Pastor Joka, and of course I'm speaking on behalf of Pastor Mtoteli. In fact, it's not Pastor Bishop C.S. Mtoteli, the founder of Bethel Church. The church has started here at Payne location. We've got branches all over, and even beyond the borders of the Eastern Cape. We've got a branch in Gauteng. We've got a branch also in Cape Town. Yes, as you have rightly put, we have tried to comply with the regulations. You know what we have done, because we've got many branches all over, we have decided that branches will hold their services because we've got pastors, we've got halls, we've got pastors over there. So they are holding services as we've got a service over here. And we made it a point that we stick to the regulations as they've been outlined by the President. That is what our Bishop has told us to do, and he believes in abiding by the laws. It's exactly what we've done.
Okay. And also, there have been arguments in the past with some people saying that this is unfair on the churches, that those restrictions are very hard on churches, and in other places people are allowed to do as they please. I do remember that the South African Council of Churches made a submission to say at least half the capacity of churches for those big churches, but we arrived on this decision. And also looking at previously, especially last year when COVID-19 was at its peak, most super spreaders were church-related services. How are you trying to navigate? How difficult is it, and what is your stance regarding this?
You know, look, I would want to be very upfront and very honest with you. Would want to work with the government, and there was this feeling of unease to all of us. We felt that the government is being unfair to the churches who are being closed down, and at a certain stage, we felt that we are being compared to the taverns. And if you can go around check taverns, there are no regulations that are being, observed over there. Yes, we had that feeling, but at the same time, we can see that the government has got very good intentions and a purpose of us, staggering our services, making the point that people are not infected by COVID-19. So what I can say to you is that, yes, we had that feeling of unease, but we want to work with our government. We want to support whatever strategy, because we believe that they are also frustrated, they are also inundated, they are overwhelmed by the disease. It's a new disease, unprecedented, uncharted, territory to everybody. So we cannot be hard on our government. We had the feeling we want to work with the government, but we feel that at least the government should ease us a little bit, because we are responsible. Thank you very much.
And also, what sort of protocol you are following? If you can previously, how you celebrate Easter? I understand you used to have night vigils, but now theirs are restricted. Just paint us a picture and paint the differences from then until now. Explain us that you have put in place.
We used to have And also we used to have morning devotion. We should have been here as early as 5 o'clock. So this place will overflow COVID-19. Everybody would be here because that have been commanded by to gather. So every opportunity, right, come and gather. What we used to do, done different this time. We've
all right, we do apologize for that, the break in that connection, but you got the gist of what Atule was talking about with regards to today, Good Friday services and the adherence to the regulations as set out with regards to level 1 regulations and how it affects congregations around South Africa.